Hello. Welcome to our lemonade stand where we serve you good drinks and good conversations. We're your hosts. I'm Sheila.
And I'm Sophie.
And we're the Tanchocolates. Did I say that right?
You did.
I didn't switch it?
No, you didn't.
I got it right this time.
First, we practice it right before we record, and then we mess up.
But I didn't mess up.
Yes.
Great.
But, yeah, so for today's episode, we're having...
Grab this real fast.
Some tea.
Some tea. Because as you can tell, I don't know if you can tell from the mic, but I am in the brink of losing my voice. So I was like, let's drink some nice, soothing, breathe easy tea.
Breathe easy tea. So we'll have some tea, and for our conversation today, we are continuing our topic from last week, where we kind of finish off how we evolved as the sisters that we are now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm excited for this one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this better help my throat. Oh my god.
Okay. Also, so we're constantly moving places. So right now we're in my office, at my place. So yes,
the funniest thing
we're
ever.
we're not gonna be here. I swear. we were planning to do it in the living room, but there's just some stuff going on in the living room, and so we're here in the office. But at least we have some peace and quiet.
Nice. Yeah. Tranquil.
Tranquility.
Sorry.
Is a noun, but it is tranquil. So you're correct.
This room is tranquil.
Yes. There you go.
English major over here.
Yeah, this corner of the office is my part. The rest of the office is Johan's. if I pan it, which I won't, you'll see they're all just comics.
Hey, he has a hobby.
He has a hobby, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so today we're gonna be continuing the conversation. And so the last episode we left off.
No, if you didn't watch it, then sucks for you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you haven't, no, exactly, no, yes, sucks for you. If you haven't watched it or listened to it, go pause this video and go back to that, finish that one. It's an hour long, but I swear it is full of funny moments. I loved recording that one. That one's fun.
That's why I didn't want to stop. That's why it took forever.
we kept rambling because it was just a fun conversation.
I like going. I love it.
Yeah, and going down like memory lane is fun.
It's insane the amount of things we've gone through.
Yeah,
at such a young age. But we're gonna take 30 seconds silence. Go back. Go to the next episode.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Go back now. All right.
There you go. So, now that you're here, you should have already finished the episode, or the last episode. So, yeah, where did we leave off?
The end of middle school, I think.
Yeah. So, the end of middle school. Right. So, we're going to be starting off from high school. I guess to recap. So, at the end of middle school, that's kind of where we started, or at least we were already drifting apart.
Right? Yeah. But it was such a weird mix of things in terms of our relationship, because at the end is where we started the Tanchocolates.
Oh, yes, indeed.
But even, I feel like that was just baby steps to it, because even after that, like, we still ended up fading away unless we had a performance.
Yeah.
That we wanted to do.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but...
Yeah, no, I think... So, if you don't already know, the Tanchocolates is basically our duo name for kind of like the music group that we had. So, we would perform and make music, make covers on YouTube, and yeah, we'd perform at like different events, talent shows,
talent shows
openings,
yeah.
And like, yeah, we would basically do that together as the Tanchocolates. That was our duo name, and I feel like that was like one of the few times that we were able to like actually do something together.
Yeah.
Outside of all of the times that actually, yeah, outside of all the times that we were not together.
Yeah, and majority of that was like because of school, and we were not in the same level of subjects, so a lot of the time we would just stumble upon each other during like lunchtime sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like it was such a like blessing in disguise that we started that. Year 3000, that's our debut song. That was our debut song.
Our first performance together was year 3000. Technically, year 3000 was our first one.
That we performed publicly.
Yes, we performed publicly.
Yeah,
and
we sung to family, but like actually practice and, went on stage for.
Yes, and we're pretty much known for that, I feel like. That's the song that we're known for. Because, the amount of times we've performed that is, like, insane. It's, like, our go-to
because
song
we're good at it.
Yeah, it's like a, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting this. I can't, whenever we record, I forget, like, the phrase or words.
What? Of
or just,
year
like,
3000?
typical words that people say. Okay, anyway, it's
I'm so
like,
sorry, I'm not good help. I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, so we would perform together, and after that performance, that's when we started our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them.
So now we have a collection of YouTube videos where we did covers. We don't do them now, but that's besides the point.
Chill out time.
But yeah, so 8th grade was the creation of the Tanchocolates. And so now let's move on to high school. This was like, I feel like this was like this
puberty.
Yeah,
really
I mean,
hit.
I feel like
it hit us in 8th grade.
It definitely, puberty hit us like, I feel like it hit us like way sooner.
I think what was crazy,
I got my period like 7th grade.
That's right. I had mine when I was in high school.
Oh,
I think maybe in the 8th grade, because I remember being jealous of Sophie, because she was able to get like pads.
Oh yeah, I got my period.
And I'm just like, why can't I get my period? And now I hate it. I regret everything about periods.
Oh, yeah, no.
Periods. No, I mean, like, I feel like 8th grade, when we were in 8th grade, it was like, it wasn't as bad of a transition because we were the hierarchy of the school. You know what I mean? Yeah. But once we were like itty bitty freshmen, and we were like, oh my god, we're gonna be surrounded by 9th, 10th. Well, no, yeah,
10th, 11th, 12th.
We're gonna be with a bunch of young adults. That means we're young adults. But then we were like the bottom of the food chain. Yeah. At that point.
Yeah, we're like literally from 8th grade to 9th grade.
We're still children.
The top of the food chain to the bottom.
Yeah.
Like right after.
My ego was super high when we were like, oh my god, first day.
No.
I would remember my first day. Do you remember your first day of high school?
I don't remember my first day at all. Like, I think I was just so scared. I was so scared, dude. And now, like, thinking back, our high school is so small now. I used to think that it was like huge.
It's
now
tiny.
It's tiny.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
But we haven't grown. So that's crazy,
that's true.
Right?
That's also true. We have not grown like in height. Maybe you have grown in height. I have not grown at all since like freshman year of high school.
I think I stopped growing in either 8th grade or freshman year.
Right.
But because I remember I was 4'11 and a half, and then I went to the doctors and they were like, oh, you shrunk. I was like, how does one shrink? But anyways, okay, that's besides the point.
Okay, so yeah, we entered high school and we had similar classes though.
We had a lot of honors together.
Yeah, so I was actually really proud that Sheila got into like a lot of the honors classes because she was starting to like excel in like her academics, which is definitely not like a good measure of character. Sheila was always like just a good person in general, but yeah, I know. But she was starting to to show her like actual potential because she was.
I wanted to do better. All I remember in terms of freshman year is like I wanted to like remain with you and like our friends, because that's also where I started to get to know some people, or like become closer. Not too much,
Yeah.
but enough that like I was a regular in your honors classes.
Yeah. Sheila, your phone just went off.
Sorry.
What the
Silence that
heck?
real
Oh
fast.
my gosh, come on.
I know, I'm not professional.
Silence your phone.
Sorry.
And enjoy the movie.
Ew.
That's right. I love that.
I watched. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna say.
No, say it.
I watched the not Avatar Last Ever. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
What?
I watched Attack on Titan. Not even close. Not
Oh,
even the
yes,
same
yes.
title. I watched the Attack on Titan movie with our friend Laika. It was a very good experience. Laika was also a friend that we met and made in high school, freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty close to her.
Okay. Side story.
Sorry.
But I remember when Laika was in like journalism or something, like the yearbook.
Yeah, she was in.
And she went into our. She came over just to take pictures of like
That
take a
was
video
her?
of us, and then she left.
That was her. I
Yeah.
remember it happening, but it didn't like it. The face of the who did it was fuzzy.
No, yeah,
Now-
we were just.
Laika, what the heck?
Yeah, like,
Like,
oh
what
my
the
god,
heck?
that was the first time like you came over, and it was just a short period of time, and then you left.
Without saying a word, or just
No,
left?
she just left. Like, okay, I'm gonna go now.
What the frick?
Oh, that was funny.
Like,
But yeah,
so cute.
so freshman year, Sheila started to have the same classes as me, but I feel like
Yeah.
we still had different friend groups.
Yeah, I think I was still friends with, also people who were not in honors.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Who are you friends with? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna try our best not to say names.
okay, yeah.
But if we need to say like names, we're gonna fake it. Okay?
No, yeah, we'll just come up with
Random.
other names.
Okay.
To
But
cover up.
we have to like
Yes, don't worry.
our minds.
Yes, no, I got you. Don't worry.
I was friends with just I think just like a small handful from middle school, but I was trying to open up and get to know everyone. So some of your friends like I started to hang out with,
Mhm.
but a lot of the time when I was like in freshman year, I was really trying to be popular.
No, I mean, I don't. Maybe, but I also thought that you were also just trying to like branch out as well, because I feel like in freshman year I was very closed off. Like I started to close off because I was scared, but you on the other hand, while you were closing off like in middle school, you started to like get back into it in high school. Like freshman year, you joined Filipino club.
Filipino club. That's what
And I
saying.
was like, I remember, so every year at our high school we have a multicultural event where like all of the cultural groups and clubs at our school kind of they do like a performance based on their culture, and Sheila was a part of one of them,
the Filipino,
the Filipino
club.
club, and she did tinikling.
I did tinikling.
And when I saw her, I was like, oh my god, like I wish I joined, because I had always like seen, or like Sheila would always stay after school, and I'm like, why is she staying after school? Like I'm just gonna hang out with my friends. But Sheila, like,
was actually
she was active in school, and
I was really proud of myself then.
Yeah.
Because I actually wanted to do it. I
Yeah.
wasn't lazy or anything. Like, I thought I would be. I was, like, really willing to. And I was able to meet people out of our grade.
yeah,
Like, older people. And I felt cool. I think that's why I
Yeah.
stayed. Because not only is it not a sport, but I'm able to exercise and be cool with the
cool,
and
with
get
the older
ta-
kids,
with the older
with the
kids,
seniors,
but also like I was able to like leave class early if we need to.
yeah.
And like in freshman year, Filipino club was really small. There was only like a handful of freshmen who joined in. I don't remember how I got into it. I think Kuya Brandon was sorry.
No, Brandon wasn't in it.
Not yet, right?
No, it was you and Marjorie. Oh,
Bleep
well,
it
okay.
out. We got well. Damn it!
it's okay.
So much,
It's okay. I don't think that one's a problem.
was very grateful to have Marjorie as a partner, because we were neighbors.
yeah.
We were neighbors, and we were just close in general in middle school, right? And so, we both joined as partners, and for that entire year, we were just tinikling partners.
That's nice.
And then I think it was. I'm gonna come up with a name.
Mhm.
I think it was.
Fred,
No, not Fred.
Clara.
Um. Oh God.
Huh?
I'm trying to come up with like
I'll bleep it out. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay.
Just say it.
Ariel.
Uh-huh.
Also joined in with it. So why is it so hard to come up with names?
I don't know.
Abigail. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
So
I'll cut it.
okay, Abigail also joined in. I was already close with her in middle school, so I was like, why don't we all join together?
Oh, she joined,
yeah,
but she didn't.
she joined with me. At least I remember her doing it because I did she not join with me?
It was just
it
you
just me
and
and
Marjorie.
Marjorie?
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy. It was
know.
me and Marjorie who started the legacy
Yes.
of our class.
Okay, but not only did you do Tinikling, just to move things along here.
Sorry, I'm
Sheila was also like willing to do like, what is it called? Like her choir.
a cappella.
She joined like a cappella, which is like an not after school, but it was like a class that you would have like at the very beginning of
Zero
school, like
period.
before, zero period before school actually starts.
You did zero period.
Yes,
Orchestra.
I did, but like I was already doing orchestra in middle school. And
I was
mean,
already doing choir in middle school.
yeah, but it was an elective. Like
Yeah,
it was
but
an
you remember I
actual
had an a
elective.
cappella group
Oh yeah,
during
yeah, that's true.
Trek?
Yeah, but
Oh.
like you continued that though.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's- Yeah.
That was one thing I was good at.
So Sheila, but through those choir concerts, she would choose to do solos.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
If I had the opportunity to sing, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
I miss that. I think that's one thing I miss about high school was there were so many chances to sing and show off my like talent. But now I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I sing to my children. I sing lullabies, I guess.
But yeah, so Sheila, she joined clubs. She was just really getting out there in freshman year, and I feel like I wasn't really. I
think
in my
you were
freshman
starting
year. No, okay.
slowly.
To be fair, in my freshman year, I started a relationship.
Oh, that's
I had started a relationship,
That's right.
and that kind of like closed me off because it was my
very
first
focused.
ever relationship with someone.
I mean, this person was like long awaited. I think.
What do you mean?
Are we talking about the same person?
Yeah, my first ever boyfriend.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it was awaited.
Yeah,
for a
so
while.
I mean, I really liked this person at the time, and so I like didn't do anything outside of hanging out with them. So whenever Sheila would stay after school, doing like club stuff, instead of joining her, I went to go and hang out with like my boyfriend at the time. And so
Which
I think freshman year I was like really focused on like just hanging out with this person because we had just gotten together after liking each other for so long, and so I was just really excited at the time. And it was just like I feel like it was also like just baby love, like like
the puppy dog.
puppy love,
Puppy
where
love,
I was
puppy
just like
dog.
really like I guess at least I was. I'm not gonna speak for him, but I was just really like obsessed with him, like that in that sense. And so I didn't really do much. I didn't make
I
friends.
didn't notice that. I did
Yeah.
not notice that.
I mean, I remember like when you would do Filipino club, like in the
Hallway?
not the hallway, but like in the very front of the school.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
shit.
I was in the bridge, like at the bridge.
And you would watch me
I would
do it?
look over and see you guys, and it was me and him.
Oh.
Like we were just hanging out
I
with like
mean,
our friends.
I feel like with freshman year, it's understandable. Like it's no pressure to join clubs yet.
Yeah.
I think it was when you start sophomore year and junior year. That's when you're like, I think you gotta get your head in the game because it's a part of graduation at that point.
I feel like starting in freshman year also doesn't hurt.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, it's like I think it's better to start in freshman year.
Yeah, it helps to ease yourself in.
And you get more hours, like especially
You
if
do.
you're doing clubs that are volunteer based. Like you get more hours. You don't have to like do last minute volunteer hours.
I
in your
had to
senior
do
year.
that. I had to do last minute senior year hours
That
because they
sucks.
did not accept my previous hours. I'm just like, I volunteered at a cafe that counts. I was a barista volunteering
Why didn't they count it?
because they said it was too late and I got it signed and all.
That's so
and
dumb.
I turned it in on time. And I was like,
So, but you
I
graduated.
still made it, but I could have gotten the certificate.
Oh my god, that's
I
all you
wanted
want.
the certificate. I worked hard on that shit, bro.
Bro, it's all about graduating. That's the
know, but
certificate that
know
you
me.
need.
You
Your
know me.
graduation
I'm an
one.
overachiever.
Your diploma. Okay, anyway. So yes, okay, so freshman year,
Freshman year.
let's move on from freshman year. But
Freshman
like to
year.
summarize freshman year, Sheila was kind of more outgoing and I was a little closed off. I didn't
think
really
it
join.
was at the end of freshman year. That's when I switched to being more closed off.
Yes.
Because I started a relationship.
You started a relationship and I ended a relationship.
We switched.
We literally switched. And so because I ended my relationship, I was like really, really sad. It was my first ever boyfriend.
Yeah.
And like I really liked him. And I was also I wasn't the one who ended it. And so I was even more sad.
Yeah.
And the fact that I had to see him like constantly like in the hallways was like worse. So I was really depressed. And so to like distract myself, I had to find other outlets to
That's a what do you call it? That's a blessing in disguise.
It is a blessing in disguise. And so that's kind of when I started making new friends and going out and kind of being the Sheila at the very beginning of freshman year. I joined like a bunch of clubs. I started making new friends and hanging out with my old friend group. Because of my boyfriend, I was hanging out with like a group of people. I mean, they were not like bad people, but they were also not the people who were in honors classes and stuff like that. And so I like completely left my friends because of this person. And now that I'm gone, or at least now that I ended, not now, but when I ended my relationship, I like started to realize like, oh shoot, like this is actually like I cut my friends off for this person and I should really make up for that. And so I spent a lot more time with like my old friends, made new friends, and it was actually a really good time. While I was really sad, I did enjoy my time kind of getting away from that. And so
and it was a process.
Yes, it was a process because I had tried to get over this person for like a while. Like it was not
oh yeah, you didn't rush it
until like junior year.
You didn't rush it at all.
Yeah,
you had crushes, but it never really went away.
Yes, yeah, and so that I guess like motivation to keep distracted from it kind of helped me go into sophomore year.
Yeah.
And kind of start all over.
Yeah.
And then Sheila in sophomore year. Yeah.
Sophomore year, I was already starting a relationship.
Yes.
And it was definitely an unexpected relationship. Just because the person I was with, I was with in middle school, but they were an asshole. I will be as transparent. They were an asshole in middle school, and broke it off. And then we ended up becoming friends because we were in the same honors, language arts. And then we kind of kick it off. I don't know if that's a phrase. Kicked it off. And it was fine for a while, in the beginning. But if I told you if my family, especially this girl, approved of it, nah. In the beginning, no. And it should have been a red flag as it is. We were together for a while.
Yes.
I don't even remember how long we were together for.
So this person that Sheila was dating, I had never liked them. Even when she because they dated in middle school, and so I never liked him then.
It was a bad first impression.
Yes.
Already.
I never liked him. And so I don't know,
you were very protective even if you didn't say you were.
Yes, but I also wanted you to be happy because it seemed like you really liked this person and I didn't want to be the person to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
We shared the same hobby because we both sung.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to do it's just like the High School Musical type of thing. Like, oh my gosh, my partner sings, so we can sing together. Did we ever sing together? No, absolutely not. And when we did, it was as a group with my choir.
And also, he was also like really show offy.
Very much.
Like whenever they would
Very
sing,
much.
he
It
would
was
out sing everyone. Like he was like the star of the show. Like, bitch, you're
I
not
know.
that good.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
sung like a little duet because we also were in the same church choir in the Catholic church. We sung a little duet. It was just funny. Thinking about it now, it was funny. How do you outdo
A choir.
a choir?
A church choir.
Like you don't need to have some like riffs and ad libs. You're supposed to sing hymns a specific way.
Yeah.
But he never sung it the specific way.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're right. You're right.
And so like even then, like, did I have high expectations on it? Yeah. I think it was my first full long term
Yes, it was
as
your
a
first.
kid. Yeah. He never like to be completely transparent, and it's the first time I'm saying it in public. Wow. Because honestly, like in high school, people have people had a perception of how we were. We were considered, in his friend group and mine, considered like, oh, they're so cute together, blah 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 blah. And I know a lot of, now as an adult, I know that a lot of people who did say that just wanted me to be happy. Even our friends now, they wanted me to be happy, and I'm very grateful for that. But we were not perfect because he was toxic as fuck. Sorry. It was very toxic, and we didn't end on good terms.
Yeah.
We did
I
not
guess
end.
kind of to go back into it, how did it affect you as like an individual, and how did your like I guess
the question.
Yeah, because with my breakup, I started to become more like active in school and outgoing.
Yeah.
And when you started dating him,
Oh,
what happened to you?
Definitely complete opposite, complete turnaround for how I was in middle school.
Would you say it's like the same as when I started dating?
Sort of. I think it was a little worse.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. It was a little worse.
She agrees.
My experience.
It's because of like there were more factors than just the breakup that really hit me as a person. It was very manipulative, very like controlling. Even when we weren't dating, he was very controlling, and a part of me wanted to like believe that there was a miracle.
And like you could change him.
You could change him, bitch. I did not change the fuck. I don't know how he is now, but like, no, like if I were to talk to myself in high school.
Excuse me.
Sorry, that's on me.
Hello.
Oh my god, I know.
Oh.
All right,
there you go.
But yeah, no, I in middle school, and I'm not gonna go into depth again. I was outgoing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of things. Even though I was a little bit insecure, it wasn't that bad, and I loved talking to people. I didn't care how I looked that much. I didn't care like how my hair is, how I talked, at least as much as after the breakup, because I thought that if a guy like believed I was beautiful, then I guess that was the only definition of what beautiful was, because someone thought I was beautiful.
Oh.
And when he broke up with me, it like turned it around, and I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. But of course, our breakup ended really badly. But he clung to me. That's the problem. We broke up, but he clung to me.
Oh.
Like I felt like I had a leash on. And we were kept secret.
Yeah.
I think you knew, though.
So basically, this relationship, Sheila's relationship, it was something that pushed our sisterhood or our sisterhood. Wait, is that the right word? Our sistership. Our relationship as sisters.
Ship.
No, okay, not like that. Like
No,
relationship, sistership.
Our relationship together
as a sister, as sisters,
Yeah.
like tremendously, because like I mentioned, like I hated this dude, and the fact that Sheila was dating him and like didn't listen to me, like it was not okay. She would bring him to like our house, like for like holidays and stuff like that. They would fight, and
we would fight.
Sheila would do things with him, kind of like, or she would choose to do things with him than to do things with me. I feel like especially
Yeah.
after school.
Spending time. I would skip out on things.
Yeah.
I'm saying apology ahead of like in advance now. Well, not in advance, it's already late, but for like clubs and stuff, I would if I'm not there, it most likely is because I bailed out.
Yes. And so I was kind of resenting. I like started to resent Sheila because of that relationship. It like that kind of sparked like my hatred for you because of the relationship, or like how you are treating our relationship. And while I did like try to support it as much as possible, like it was just like affecting like how much we spent time together, and we barely hung out because of her
right.
relationship.
Yeah.
We had clubs together, but like that was like the only time, like sometimes the only time we would get to see each other.
Yeah.
And she would skip those for this person.
I would skip it.
And so
I knew people knew.
Yeah.
I knew people knew, and I think that was the guilt part. I didn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
And, you know, when there was like a time where I did try to stop it, but then I got pulled in again.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, like that, I thought that's what love meant, you know?
Yeah.
Like I thought that in time it would turn itself around, but it never did.
Toxic love, man.
And that guy, he ended up being with another girl, and I felt bad because I got to know her. And she was a very nice person, but she had no idea. And I felt so much guilt.
Why didn't you say anything? I mean, okay, we can get into that another
Sorry,
time.
we won't go into that.
Okay, so
right now.
we'll definitely talk. I really want to talk about
No,
like,
we don't have
toxic
to.
relationships.
Yeah,
like
we
for
don't have to-
another
yeah,
for
for
another
another
episode.
episode.
But okay, I guess moving forward.
Yeah.
That
ended.
Yeah. So sophomore year, would you say like I guess.
I hated it.
Yeah. So sophomore
Hated
year,
it sophomore
Sheila and I were definitely we drifted off from each other like completely.
We were on
I
a
would say.
tightrope. I think we
Yes.
were definitely really close to the edge.
Yes. And so we started to get into a lot of arguments more often than
Fought a lot.
before. Yeah, we would fight a
Yeah.
lot, and would be what the I like stuttered. There would be times where like we would go days without talking to each other because
I can't imagine that now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean we kind of
Slamming
go
doors.
days without talking to each other just
I
because
know,
we
but-
don't live together.
I know, but I
But-
still send you text messages.
Anyway, so junior year rolls around, and
Oh God.
we actually end up drifting apart even more
further.
because we had at our high school you choose kind of like the pathway that you want to go towards. There's two pathways during your junior year, and so the first pathway is running start, which is basically you go to a community college to take high school credit classes. You can also take college credit classes that kind of overlap.
Yeah. Which I
and
did.
then
sorry.
and then the second pathway is the International Baccalaureate program, which is an accelerated like academic program at your high school. It's kind of like AP but way different. So technically it's not like AP.
Isn't AP harder?
I feel like AP is a little bit harder just because it's like more fast paced. But
But
anyway,
cheaper
so I
because-
picked the IB route because
did.
I don't know why I did. I think it was because I was. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into why, but that was kind of.
She was supposed to do running start with me, and she bailed out.
So no, actually, so
I'm
I was supposed to do running start, but I had learned about IB.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that was like another option, and so when I did learn about it, I did really want to do that. I actually was leaning more towards IB, which I do regret now. I wish I did running start, but. Anyway, that's besides the point. Sheila did running start.
I
And
did
so
running start. I loved it.
For her junior and senior year.
Want me to share it?
Yeah. So you stopped going to high school
I
and went
did.
to a community college.
Yeah, I had to make adjustments because prior to going into Jumpstart, wrong program, running start, I had to do a placement test for math because the math there is different. And because I was in honors language arts and stuff
Dang,
like that.
you're really going into it.
No, I won't go in. I won't go in too deep. I'll promise you. I will lead. Yeah.
The details.
The details. Sorry.
That affect our relationship.
No.
Is
Sorry.
your grade for your math.
I had to. Okay, real fast, real quick. Segue. I failed my placement test, and so I had to like ask the like counselor. I begged if I could do like I could still do full time, but also go into high school and take math, and I eventually did, which sucks. Okay, sorry, but yeah, running start, was a hard convince to mom and dad, because I had to go to college. I technically went to I did go to college, and I didn't. I had to pay, and it was tough because me and Sophie, because we chose separate programs. I personally remember mom wanting me to do IB, not running start.
Why?
Because I was gonna go to a different school.
Oh yeah.
And commuting was hard, and whatnot. And I had like other extracurricular stuff, like I had to leave track and stuff like that. But yeah, I was really mad at you. I remember that because I wanted you to be in running start with me, and I was doing it alone. Technically.
I mean, technically, you.
I think it was also because you were with friends. You stayed in high school, and I think that's what lingered in me. Was like, I want to do running start, but I also miss my friends. Like I felt.
So why were you mad at me? The heck?
I think it's because I thought we were gonna do it together as a team. Like we would do something together,
and like we would leave our friends.
Technically, yeah.
And we were kind of together doing it. Okay, I kind of get that.
And like, not like not a lot of the people in my friend group didn't do running start until later. Like they dropped out of IB and moved to running start.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I also wanted to take a step away.
Yeah. And so because you were in community college, like I would not see her more than before. So we would already not see each other in high school. And so that kind of like amplified to like you would stay like sometimes later, to where you would come home late.
Yeah.
Because of like projects and stuff like that and like clubs.
Yeah, and commuting sucked.
Yes.
Commuting sucked.
And so we definitely like, it was like our relationship was already like
dying.
No, yeah. Like I would say like it was dying because we weren't nurturing it to. And okay, mind you, we were also making YouTube videos together.
It's crazy,
and
right?
so whenever we would, so I feel like Tanchocolates, like what you said, is a blessing in disguise, because while we were away, we would make we would actually find the time to.
Yeah, we both wanted.
We would try to find the time to make videos, and but I feel like because of our relationship and how it wasn't as strong as before, whenever we would make videos, we would always fight, and so it wasn't enjoyable at all. Like we would make a video, we would have to keep doing it again because we would mess up or something like that, and we would just like not enjoy it at all.
Yeah, 90% of those videos. Yeah.
So when you go see our videos, like most of them are like us fighting, or like we had fought prior to recording those videos, and so
I dare you to guess.
I dare you guys to guess. So
we
go
do.
to Tanchocolates, the youtube.com/Tanchocolates, and guess the videos that we were fighting in.
And comment. This is what you fought in.
No, yeah.
Did you fight?
But yeah, so we were still making YouTube videos, and then I was in high school. I was living my life.
You were living the life.
I was really enjoying my time, just being with my friends, really like immersing myself in like the activities that I was in. So I had joined cross country for the first time.
Runner.
Yes, I was a runner. I did cross country. I did track. Sheila did track too.
I had to leave.
Yes.
And the coach got mad.
Yes. And then I did like. I started like running for office for like a lot of the clubs that I did.
And cultural clubs.
Yeah.
You joined.
Yeah. So I had joined. It's my sophomore year already. So I started, I guess like in my sophomore year, that's when I started joining. But junior year was like when I was really like immersed in all of the like leadership stuff. Yeah. And then I was really swamped with IB. But in IB, we kind of have a cohort of like people that you kind of travel with. So pretty much most of my classes, like I would travel with the same people to do the class. And so I would like build a relationship with a lot of the people that were in my cohort because we were always together. And that's what I really liked about IB. While it was freaking hard AF, but I really liked, I think the most, I guess, like the main thing that I really liked about it was like the relationships that I was able to build. So I really enjoyed my time. And that was also like kind of distracting me from like my relationship with Sheila, because I didn't have a relationship with Sheila, I kind of sought that from other people, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think like making new relationships or friendships in Running Start took a lot longer for me, because like so in the beginning also we do technically have a cohort of people in our grade that, you know, we started off together because the, what do you call that, the prereqs, and so other than math I would join with like a handful of our classmates from high school together, but occasionally we wouldn't be in the same class because of like space and stuff. But there are specific classes that are specifically for Running Start, and even then, like, I don't think I was ever close with any of them.
Yeah, because college classes are different than high school.
Yeah, but the thing is like the people that were in those classes that went to high school with me, they had their own group. I had to make my own friends with older people, which I didn't mind. Like,
but then you would have, like, after that class would be over, you would like
go
to
the next class. I think there was
make new friends and then keep doing that over and over again.
That's the tough part, is because like I missed having that consistency. There was only one friend I made that stayed my friend, and we met in sociology, and it was the most unexpected friendship.
Yes.
And like even now occasionally we would like, you know, check in, or like, you know,
does the name rhyme with Denny?
yes yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. I mean, he's a weirdo in itself, but that's not an insult. He is a cool guy. You know, he was a pretty cool guy, and like I really appreciate. You're still technically I think like, so. I guess like acquaintances, but I mean like in terms of running, if anything relates to running, then I know he'll message. Yes. He's like, "Are you running?" Yeah. But yeah, definitely he was a great friend to have, at least when I was alone. And I feel like I wanted to be cool. But whenever I came to high school and saw you all, like, you know, like, you know, getting together, even during clubs, like I was like, I feel left out, because sometimes you all have drama that I want to know, but I'm not there. Yeah, you're right. And I was just like, dang it, you know, pretty cool. Yeah, I guess.
I feel like that also kind of seeped into senior year, just so that we can kind of finish high school. Senior year was like a repeat of junior year, but I feel like you also kind of started joining clubs more because it was our senior year. Sheila started showing up more, even though she had Running Start. She would travel all the time, but it was a little bit difficult for her, but she still made it work.
Yeah, I mean, like at that time we were already working. Yes, actually working.
So we would work, we would go to school, Sheila would go to community college, all of that. And so we were trying to balance pretty much everything with extracurriculars and
before graduating.
I know, like, I can't believe we did that, because now that I think like doing it right now just doesn't no, I can't even deal with my job. I would drop out now. Sorry. Like, for real. But yeah, we were still kind of would you say our relationship was kind of
almost there? What? But I think we were almost there, because I was starting to come back to extracurricular stuff, and Running Start, I was basically almost done. So I remember always coming to school more often, but then of course we both were working, but we were both working in the Seattle area. Yeah, and we
actually ended up working together for a little bit. We actually ended up working at Panera Bread, and Sheila stayed there for like 2 weeks.
And then we both quit.
And so it was like
we both quit at the same time.
We did both quit at the same time, but it didn't look good on me, because I had told my boss to hire Sheila.
Hey, I had a legit reason. I wouldn't be at my job now if I didn't leave.
Yes. But anyway, and senior year was kind of when, even though we were doing different things, like in junior year, we started to like see a little bit more of each other through extracurriculars and like our jobs.
Yeah.
And so I feel like even though we were
almost
like,
there.
yes,
It was because I think what didn't make us go as close as we are now earlier is because I ended up being in another relationship.
yes,
And I distanced myself a lot
a relationship that
more.
repeated
I know. Repeated some stuff
conflict
that we
that
brought up last
happened.
episode if you didn't watch it.
yes,
Because I did not learn my lesson. It was a karma.
Sheila ended up getting into a relationship. Oh, so I also got into a relationship
We both
in
did.
my junior year though.
Man,
Like junior to senior, like my summer.
End of junior year?
Yeah, I think.
I don't remember. It's been
I
years
remember
now.
too. Like,
I think it was all I know is senior year was the majority.
yes. Sheila had gotten into a relationship with someone that I had a thing with.
They
again.
went on a date.
Again.
But it was annoying for me. I'm annoying because I had to ask this girl for permission
Again.
But yeah, no buts. That was karma. It was karma in itself. It should have been a red flag as it is.
But I mean, like,
I was desperate.
Yeah.
I think I was still low-key heartbroken, but also there was another person prior to him that also hurt me.
Who?
His name was Jack.
Huh? Who's Jack? Who's Jack?
Please, this is why we're not making...
Is Jack...
He broke up with me the day after he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Oh.
And I was like, bitch, what the fuck?
Jack.
I know that
It doesn't help that that's not the actual name.
it doesn't help.
So,
but I had to come up with a name.
Yeah, okay, that was good.
And so I think I was not in the right. No, I don't think. I know I was in the right headspace. I'm so sorry. I will apologize for the rest of my life.
But anyway, like I forgive her now. But like,
but I'm annoying.
I was already in a relationship. So,
yeah, but I'm annoying.
Yeah. And so that kind of happened.
It did. I think both of us being in a relationship also kept that distance.
Yes, yeah. I feel like the relationships that we were in though also while we were like distracted with like our own partners, we had created conflict with each other because of our partners.
Yeah.
That's weird. Dude, there was our one of our biggest fights like ever was because of our partners. Like our partners back then, like our ex-partners, ex-boyfriends, there you go. And Sheila and I, like, we didn't talk for like 2 weeks, and my mom or like our parents had to intervene because it was like getting out of hand. And
do you remember?
I do remember.
I don't remember,
but
I blocked out a lot of things.
It was getting out of hand, and so that kind of continued like us distancing from each other. But anyway, so high school was kind of when it all kind of think blew up.
Yeah.
And so we graduated.
Yeah, we did.
We graduated.
We sung the national anthem.
We sung the national anthem at our graduation.
Yeah.
And we kind of killed that.
We did.
And we were friends. So I guess we were like buddy.
You're okay.
During our graduation.
You're all right.
And then college comes around. Okay, so
sorry guys.
We thought we were gonna finish it off here, but we were just going into our high school like a little.
And we went on tangents. Sorry.
I also don't want to like just brush off college because that's when we started like becoming good friends.
I think it's good that we're having a part 3 in different sections.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of our downfall. So high school was our downfall.
High school was our downfall. And that was middle school was our downfall.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, we were not friends at all. We hated each other.
That made me sad. No wonder I hated my experience. We didn't like each other.
Sad.
Sorry. Boo. Well, now we have a podcast.
Yeah, now we have a podcast. All right. So, I guess for our next episode, we'll definitely go into
College.
This is gonna be the final part. I swear.
No
The
more
final
parts
part,
because we got new stuff.
we gotta get new topics rolling around.
But it's fun to be so transparent now. As adults, you know, it's like I'm not afraid to like be.
I'm not afraid
to
take a stand.
call out people.
Okay. So
I know I don't know what we're talking about anymore. We gotta end this.
It's getting late. Anyway,
I'm hungry.
So what is your we're gonna eat after this. So what is your drink of the week?
What is my drink of the week? Oh, water. That's so surprising. Water. Sorry.
Why?
With lemon.
Why water with
Because
lemon?
I've been having such pain in my throat that I've been drinking warm water with lemon. But then John says I should put honey in it.
Yeah, you should. Honey lemon.
I don't
tea.
have honey. So now I've just been drinking
lemon water. Oh well. I mean that also helps with detox.
I don't need detox right now. I need to.
Well, that's the only thing.
What's yours? We're doing it way too long.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
what my drink of the week would probably be hot chocolate.
Oh, really?
I've been having hot chocolate at work. Just to prep for our race on Sunday. So this upcoming Sunday, we're actually running the hot chocolate run here in Washington.
I'm sick.
Sheila and I, it's kind of our tradition. We started a tradition where we do the hot chocolate run every year.
Yeah.
And so Sheila's sick. So I don't know how she's going to run.
I'm gonna do it. I spent money.
Yeah. And so we're actually doing it with our friends for the first time, which is so cool. And
I'm
we're excited.
excited.
So Sheila's gonna try to get better. But hot chocolate is my drink of the week.
Dang, you're prepping faster than
No,
more than
honestly,
me.
it's because I'm trying to stop drinking
coffee. That's a good call.
But yeah, I drank all my tea.
I did not.
So I can't even drink because. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.